God. Wow. This is the happiest I've felt in this entire time. Redfall is one of the most miserable games to play through. It's one of the most boring games I've played through. I usually like these kind of games, but this game, what the fuck happened? I don't understand how Bethesda and Arcane dropped the ball this hard. There is no passion behind this game. There is no bright light at the end of the tunnel in this game, but I played and beat it. Why did I do that? Oh my God, even these things are like 100 shots. Oh, 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 oh. Talk about the few good things in this game. Not many, gonna be honest. First off, the game launched with an FOV slider. Take notes, everybody else, because no one likes to put FOV sliders in their games anymore. And that's about it. I'm just gonna go up. Oh, wait, what? What? That is not fucking real. This game isn't real! So the game overall runs like garbage. I have a RTX 2070 Super, and I'm running an i7 9700K, I believe. Rarely do I see 60 FPS, and about halfway through the game, I ended up whacking everything to low settings just to get a little bit of a boost. But honestly, it wasn't much, and I really couldn't tell the difference between high and low settings besides some lighting. This game just looks like it looks like a 360 game, like all the way. It looks like a game that could have been released on the 360. The game does not look well either, so it runs like shit, and it looks like a 360 game, so there's really no reason that we should be having the performance that we have. I guess I could just start getting into the kind of run of the game, what it was like to play through the game, what it was like to run through it. This game plays pretty poorly. Shooting stuff does not feel good, which is bad in a shooting game. Got him. I don't know what happened. I don't know, nothing about this game felt snappy, didn't feel good. The guns never felt like they did enough damage. The game is pretty slow. Your character movement is really slow and floaty. Nothing feels like there's any impact. Guns don't feel like there's any impact. The only gun that I actually liked using in the game was the sniper rifle. A lot of the guns don't feel as good as the sniper. I think the sniper feels pretty good. They got the sound effects good. Shit. I ended up picking the psychic girl, Layla, the one that can like create a little tower. You can like run into it, boost into the air. It's really cool. It's actually a cool movement, and that's kind of the reason why I chose it, to give the game a little bit of movement. However, it felt pretty like clunky to use. It never felt right. Like I don't know, it just was kind of a hassle to do it. I couldn't use it mid-combat efficiently, and it just never felt like it worked because you had to line it up on the ground, and I really didn't like that. And then her other ability, which is the umbrella ability, it never really felt like I was using it correctly. The way that it works is the umbrella will absorb damage by bullets. I don't know if it does melee because I never saw it work. It never felt good. I'll just say that. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't fucking feel good. It's not fun to play. Graphics and art style, I'm not a big fan of them. It just need a little bit more style, I guess. It just felt kind of, I don't want to say Fortnite because Fortnite actually doesn't look bad, but this looks like a bad Fortnite cartoony weird thing. It kind of has the Arcane vibe to it, but Arcane games are just so much more magical and cool. Like even Deathloop had a lot of really cool areas to go to. So the first little bit of the game is your standard open world stuff, objectives. Go kill this, go turn on this, go collect this, and come back here, and I will give you some XP. I usually am okay with games like that, as long as the gameplay is fun. If the gameplay is fun to play, it can, it'll push me to do these boring objectives just because the game's still fun. I'm still playing the game, still having a good time with it. But this game, it never felt right. It just always felt bad. A couple other things I ran into that are just really just not Not good for a $70 game. Like I said, the animations are subpar, not good, just okay. They have these weird animated cutscenes. No, sorry. They have pictures that someone drew and it's a slideshow with voiceover. That's their cutscenes in the game. Or you get the other option, which is an in-game cutscene of people frozen while your character or another character that you don't give a shit about talks over it. One stone.
This much is true. 1, my name is Layla Ellison.
Okay.
2, Redfall is full
There's
of
no
blood-sucking
animated
monsters.
cutscenes.
And 3, I have these weird powers.
I skipped all of the cutscenes after about 2 hours of playing. I just realized there was nothing there. There was nothing there. There was nothing fun. There was nothing unique. There was nothing cool with the story at all. Forgettable characters. I don't even remember any of the characters. I thought the two of the main playable characters looked pretty cool. I thought that Layla looked cool, and the hunter guy, I don't know his name. Another thing you'll notice in your first couple of hours is the AI. I think Carnage said it best.
The AI in this game is actually atrocious. It is broken. There's no other word for it. It is broken.
This game has some of the most annoying enemies in it. They're not fun to kill, besides the humans, because the humans usually take 1 to 2 shots, even on the midnight difficulty. However, the vampires are extremely bullet spongy and not fun to kill. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Why are there so many? Dude, this is rough, dude. They got a lot of health. What's with these vampires having a lot of... Oh, I'm dead. You heard it here! The vampires in the vampire game are not fun to fight against. They're not fun to kill. They're actually quite annoying. Kill the rook. I'm not doing any damage. Oh my god. Bullet sponge the enemy. Every vampire in this game, all the unique ones, have the most annoying, like, unique thing about them. You have your standard vampires, which are, you know, your normal grunt ones. They can teleport all over the place. They move really fast, which doesn't fit the gameplay because the gameplay is kind of slow and clunky. God, I like how I just want to overwhelm you. Shit. You got these fucking vampires zipping around. I can't hit anything. That's another thing that makes the combat feel absolutely awful, is the aim assist. There's aim assist with keyboard and mouse. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Most of the side content in this game kind of feels like about the main content. Like, there's no way to really tell the difference. I was doing a little bit of side content in the at the beginning of the game, but towards the end of the game, I just fucking beelined it because I just wanted this nightmare to be over. So there are vampire nests in this game, which are kind of like dungeons. They're randomly generated. I think they'd have different pieces that would like lock together in certain orders, kind of like how Warframe does it. But they only have 3 pieces, so it's like you just see the same shit every time. I don't know. They got really repetitive really fast. The rewards were not good enough to do them, and the headache of dealing with the vampires in the vampire nest was not worth it. I think I almost quit the game a couple of times after doing 2 of the vampire nests because they throw like 100 vampires at you and they all are bullet spongy. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I ran into a few bugs. I wonder if the centipede's any good, man. Whoa! Oh! Bro! Bro! Look out! Look out! I got my hands! I got my hands! Got him! Reload it real quick. Headshot! Headshot! Oh, this game fucking sucks. One of the big bugs was a mission related one. Broke the mission, so I had to restart the game. A couple other times the health bars kept disappearing. I don't know where they'd go, but they disappeared. Trying to play without the health bars was extremely annoying. When you'd fight against the vampires and you don't see a health bar, it feels even more bullet spongy. The game, like I said, I do count this as a bug because there's no fucking way this game should run as bad as it does. The frame rate is awful. Awful. Ugh. God, my game is just running awful. I rarely hit 60 FPS. I was playing on low settings about halfway through the game. I swapped to low, gained about 5 FPS, but I decided I really couldn't tell a difference on low, so let's just leave it on low. I don't give a shit. There's like a more powerful and even more bullet spongy version of the regular vampire. He's just like a big brute. Big brute. He's just like a big guy. And he likes to punch. He's really hard to kill because he's so bullet spongy. And sometimes, this is another amazing thing about the game. They even added this this vampire that's like boosts the shit out of another vampire, like on the floor, or like it'll be up on a perch. It'll like power up that vampire down there. Sometimes it can be the brute one. And then now he has fucking shields. Like he's like 3 rotating orbital shields. So have fun hitting that with the horrible aiming and overall horrible combat. Yeah. We're gonna give a little sliver, just a little sliver for you to shoot through. Yeah, fuck that. I hate that. I hate that bitch. I hate that fucking bitch. Those are the only 2 enemies that I really got pissed about. There's one that like fucking Reinhardt hooks you, dude. Fucking yeah. Fucking Reinhardt. Fucking woo! The game took me right around 14 hours to get through, which was about 13 more hours than I wanted to play. But this game does this little trick with you about halfway through the game. There's like a boss halfway through the game that seemed like the final boss, and I got really excited and honestly thought the game was over. And I was like, fuck, that was awful. That was really bad. That was about like 7 hours in. I finished the boss and I did not get an ending cutscene. I was very upset and I was like, what the fuck's happening? And then you go through this like little tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, it was another map. The game had just reached the halfway point and I felt awful. I just entered into another map. There's a second map. Oh my god, there is this. This is not real. This is not real. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. I have not been that upset and just like heartbroken in a video game. It was so painful. I hated every second of it. And the second map, I will say, is even more boring and even more annoying to get through and just play through than the first. I don't know what the fuck happened here. I really am sad to see this from Arcane. I think Arcane is a great dev. They brought us masterpieces like Prey, Dishonored 1 and 2. This game was just really bad. I don't like to say that about a lot of games. I will usually play like shit games and find some sort of enjoyment out of it. This game, it was like embarrassing. It was embarrassingly bad. I hate to shit on devs because this game, from what I can tell, I don't think the devs wanted to make this game. I think this was just something that the corporate kind of threw at them. They need to make like a multiplayer loot shooter because those sell well. So get to working. Get to working. The whole thing with Arcane games is they are usually the ones trying new stuff in them. And that's why I like Arcane. Like Prey blew my mind. I thought Prey was incredible and got like, no one played Prey. Everyone go play Prey. Play Prey instead of this game. Because Prey is actually amazing. $70. They are asking $70 fucking dollars for this game? Hey, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you. By the way, I stream on Twitch when I'm currently playing and possibly doing a video on. If you want to stop by there and say hello, you are welcome to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. That's going to do it.